Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, July 22, 2025. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says the government has so far invested $90 billion on improvements to the national security architecture across the Army and the police force. He adds that ongoing investment currently runs about $30 billion, including approximately $2.2 billion on the St. Catherine Divisional Headquarters and $2.8 billion for the Westmoreland Headquarters. There are another 10 smaller stations under construction. The latest investment to come to fruition is the new Green Acres Police Station in St. Catherine, which was officially opened on Friday. The security minister says this marks another milestone in the ongoing journey of transformation.
This facility is not only a product of policy, it is a direct response to the expressed needs of the people in this community. They have called for a permanent and visible police presence, not only to respond when something goes wrong, but to prevent criminal activity, build relation, and bring a sense of reassurance and certainty to the community.
Deputy Commissioner of Police Karina Powell-Hood adds that the facility supports proximity policing.
There are three clear benefits we expect from this investment. One, faster response times to incidents within the environs, improved access to police services for residents, and definitely a more consistent and visible police presence which supports crime prevention and crime reduction efforts across the space. I am confident that the leadership of the St. Catherine North Division will deliver on these expectations.
DCP Powell-Hood reveals that murders in the St. Catherine North Division have declined by 36% and shootings by 6.5% between January and July 17 this year. On a national level, murders fell by over 41%, with the same downward trend for shootings by more than 33% for the same period. Residents of Darlow and surrounding communities in Clarendon are now accessing healthcare services in a more comfortable setting. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton handed over the renewed Darlow Health Centre last week following the completion of renovation works done at a cost of $5.3 million.
And we want you to use the facility and treat it as if it were yours. And we want you to be proud of it. So we want you to go home and talk about it. That it is upgraded, that it is a better facility, that you have air conditioning, you have clean bathrooms, and when you come, you look forward to coming.
Funding for the refurbishing works was provided by the National Health Fund and the Health Support Fund under the government's Operation Refresh program. Dr. Tufton says it's in line with the administration's vision of ensuring that all health centers have a central operations standard.
Our health centers must be that one place where you are guaranteed at the level of the community to go in a healthy, safe environment where the treatment provides cure, provides prevention.
A major initiative to uplift at-risk youth in the country's most volatile and vulnerable communities is now in motion. It's being facilitated through a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between the Planning Institute of Jamaica PIOJ and the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. The agreement, which was signed on Friday, will establish a framework for joint capacity-building programs targeting at-risk youth. Deputy Director General at the PIOJ, Claire Bernard, says the initiative will be guided by the Community Renewal Program, using a results-based approach to drive social transformation and improve safety.
Many of the youth in these communities have been underprepared for integration into the productive sector, lacking the technical and social skills required for full participation in the labor market and indeed in mainstream society. Many of them are frustrated and they become, as my colleague said earlier, they become both victims and perpetrators of crime and violence.
The partnership will also help monitor and coordinate efforts to improve economic opportunities, governance, public safety, and access to justice in targeted areas. Permanent Secretary Dr. Kassan Troop indicates that the Youth Ministry will support the initiative with programs aimed at improving the employability, literacy, and civic engagement of young people.
We have infrastructure and architecture in our different communities that the partnership will benefit from. We have over 1,010 public schools, and our schools are in our communities. So if we talk about community renewal, you cannot renew without the learning environment, without the learning spaces.
Dr. Troop is encouraging young people to take part in the upcoming outreach activities. The Island Traffic Authority ITA has officially launched its Electronic Motor Vehicle Certificate of Fitness e-fitness system, marking the end of paper-based certificates following vehicle inspections. Motorists will no longer receive paper certificates after completing their vehicle inspections. Instead, all certificates will now be issued electronically. This move is part of a broader digital transformation by the ITA aimed at improving efficiency, data security, and overall customer experience. Speaking at a JIS think tank, ITA Director General retired Colonel Daniel Price said the new system supported updates under the Road Traffic Amendment Act 2025.
You will need to come to our service hub and you should present to the examiner your proof of payment for the certificate of fitness fee. It is a fee. Once you have presented that, a representative of the Island Traffic Authority will give you a registration form on which you'll be asked to place your email address and the chassis number of the vehicle.
Once the registration form is reviewed and the roadworthiness check completed, your information is entered into the ITA's system. A reference number is then generated and sent to your email.
When that number comes up on your email, you will then be required, and we have made it convenient to you, we have a QR code that you can scan and it will take you to the certificate generation and distribution system portal. You would be required to put that unique number plus your chassis number and you generate the e-fitness which will come on your device. You're encouraged to ensure that you check the details on the e-certificate before departing the service hub.
And finally, the Jamaica Information Service JIS is advising the public that it is in no way associated with a fraudulent video circulating online featuring the agency's branding and program format. The deceptive AI-generated content also uses one of our presenters' image and voice replica to promote an investment scam. In alerting members of the public, the agency is making it very clear that the JIS is not affiliated with Marcus Trading or any related financial schemes. The JIS is also urging the public to exercise caution and to verify all information directly through our official platforms. The JIS reiterates our commitment to providing accurate and reliable information and is advising persons against engaging with any content that appears suspicious or deviates from our established communication channels. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.